Okay, so we got some Naruto stuff, Bleach stuff, Hunter x Hunter things, and Black Clover related topics that I wanted to talk about that have been in the news cycle. Let's talk about it, shall we? Let's start off with Naruto related stuff. I've been keeping you guys updated on the status of what's going on in the world of the new manga that have been arriving, the Sasuke story, as well as the Konoha story. Well, the Konoha story doesn't seem to be doing the greatest so far. It's not really hitting the radar, but the Sasuke story, you're gonna be mind blown by this, right? Because again, it is a spin-off manga that is based off of a novel, which the content has been out there already. If you read any fan translations of it, then you may know of what went down in that story. But the manga, with one chapter out, only one chapter, has already left its mark, because over on the Manga Plus site, as it stands right now, this series has surpassed damn near every manga in terms of readers, in terms of people that have checked it out. It has surpassed My Hero Academia, Black Clover, Jujutsu Kaisen, Spy Family, pretty much majority of the stuff you can name. It has surpassed -2, because as it stands right now, Naruto Sasuke's story, the Uchiha and the Heavenly Stardust, is currently number 3, the number 3 most read manga on Manga Plus, with over 500,000 views in 1 week. In a short week with very limited promo, aside from a couple of posts on social media, this spin-off series that is one chapter deep is outdoing majority of stuff. And I'm not even gonna lie, I don't know if this is facts, but I haven't seen damn near any manga be able to accomplish such a feat as this, and that is a testament that it even surpassed Boruto. It even surpassed the series that is the main course of the Naruto Boruto universe at this time. It surpassed it. Like, it is at over 500,000 with one chapter. I cannot stress how huge and humongous of a feat that is. And again, it's only under 2 other series, One Piece and Chainsaw Man. They're both at like 800 something thousand. So I think this is probably going to be to the extent of where Sasuke goes. I don't see it being able to topple those 2 juggernauts, but still, number 3 is not bad at all, considering the fact that, again, it's a spin-off series. This isn't like a new Sasuke series that is going to be ongoing for years or whatnot. I'd imagine we'll probably get maybe 20-30 chapters or something like that, and it's still wrecking it with the first chapter. I can't wait to see what the next one does, and so on and so forth. But I think hopefully this should tell, hey, Shonen Jump, Shueisha, all of you guys out there, we want the previous gen. We want bi-weekly chapters, or at the very least a lot more consistent than just one chapter a month that we're getting with Boruto. And we really love the previous gen cast that was built up for 20 freaking years. Hello, Naruto's 20th anniversary. Let's get more of that. Only time will tell how they respond to this, but I think things is looking very promising for the future of the Naruto-verse, Boruto-verse, and whatever they decide to do. This should give them some insight into what we actually want. Then more so on the Bleach side of things, I got a couple of things to talk about. For starters, we got some leaks from some images from the upcoming episode of Bleach 1000 Year Blood War, episode 4, and it looks like, for me personally, this might be one of the best episodes yet, or the best episode from the 1000 Year Blood War anime, because we got 5 shots from the episode, and a good chunk of them are characters that really left a mark, very huge and just very impactful. And let's take a look, because the first shot we're looking at is of Byakuya Kuchiki, and I don't need to say how freaking incredible Byakuya and how popular Byakuya is, and just in general how epic this is about to be. We got Byakuya there, so I know more or less what I'm expecting with the next episode, because then the following image is of one of the Sternritters. He goes by Asnod, and this is going to be a massively controversial fight, controversial episode, because in the manga it was to the point with the ending of this battle that Tite Kubo had death threats at his door. It got serious with the fans and whatnot, so I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays out in the anime. We also got another very popular character, Toshiro Hitsugaya, and all of these images, I can't stress enough, they made sure that the art is just mwah, chef's kiss with it. And then we got another one of another character that had one of my favorite moments and one of my favorite battles in the 1000 Year Blood War, Bombietta, yo, it's about to get super real. I've seen some complaints of some people saying that, yo, why are there speed lines, while she's running? Usually a lot of people take that as it's lazy animation. I mean, let's see it in motion before we make judgments or whatnot. And still, either way, the art looks incredible. And then we got one more image of Hoshwald, and again, it has like that blue tint on it. But either way, it looks like the next episode is going to be probably one of the best thus far, and just in general, a lot of epicness. But there's a little bit more stuff going on right now within the Bleach universe in particular. I guess not in the universe, outside of it, shall I say, because back in the day, there was a whole issue with the voice actor of Kenpachi Zaraki, David Lodge. Hopefully I'm pronouncing his name right. And pretty much he was recasted for like, I want to say maybe the last 20-30 episodes of Bleach. I might be off on that, but towards the end of Bleach, around like the full bringing arc, I want to say, or maybe a little bit before that, after that, somewhere around there towards the tail end, he was recasted due to some money disagreements that he had with Viz Media. Well, a lot of fans have been championing, please bring him back. He's the one true Zaraki Kenpachi that we want for the dub. And David Lodge got on Twitter and said the following to Viz Media. He said, "Okay, Viz, one shot to get me before I move on to other work. I just want to give my millions of fans what they want. Me back as Kenpachi. Thanks, Dave at Viz Media." And time is going to tell if they're going to actually oblige with this and hit him up for the role. But considering they didn't end on good terms last time, again, it was a financial disagreement between the two. I'm imagining over his pay for working on this role. I don't know if they're going to oblige, because in general, a lot of these companies, we've seen what happened with Crunchyroll recently, where the voice actor from Mob, he was like, yo, hey, let's do some union work. They said, you're recasted, dog. So they might not even respond to David Lodge, especially because this is going out publicly. Time will tell, but hey, I ain't gonna lie, either way, I know I'm gonna be enjoying this shit regardless, okay? Like, and shout out to David Lodge. I definitely really appreciated and enjoyed his Zaraki Kenpachi, but we'll see. Then on the Hunter x Hunter side of things, for starters, we spoke about a few days ago now, maybe last week at this particular point, regarding that there was a Hunter x Hunter anime announcement thingy-majig of an anime PV, and seemingly it wasn't anything substantial. It was an anime PV of Gon and Killua talking. I don't think it's been translated yet, but it wasn't anything regarding like a big anime return, and I pretty much called it that this was probably not going to be the big anime announcement, considering the fact that they would do a lot bigger of a press release and promo and all sorts of stuff. And on top of that, there is not that much content. I mean, there's clearly enough content to do like a 12 episode season. Maybe even you could get away with a 24 episode season, but considering the previous Hunter x Hunter, it went for 148 episodes. It pretty much went to a point where it looked like Togashi made a point that the anime could feel like it had a proper ending, despite the fact that the manga continues on from where the anime left off. But that whole anime PV thing that came about was pretty much not really anything. I think it was like old promo, if I'm not mistaken, from the Escape game. Don't quote me on that, but it wasn't anything announcing like a big anime return, and it sucks. But hopefully, considering the fact that Togashi is back, and we spoke about it on my other channel, ForneverWorld News, where we were speaking that, hey, he looks like he's really enthusiastic about this. All I want to write is manuscripts is his latest author comment. Maybe we'll get Togashi on a more regular and consistent basis, enough so that we could eventually get to a proper conclusion for Hunter x Hunter and the inevitable anime return, because once that anime does come back, it is going to print money like we've never seen before, dog. Hunter x Hunter fans really love this, has a cult following, so we'll see. But yeah, that anime PV wasn't all that, spectacular. It wasn't anything related to the actual full-going anime series return. And also, while we're speaking about Hunter x Hunter, there's a big Yoshihiro Togashi exhibit that's about to go down, and we got some author comments and art from the creators from Shonen Jump speaking about Togashi and whatnot. For starters, we just got one from Eiichiro Oda, creator of One Piece. He said, "A few years ago, I met up with Togashi Sensei for the first time in a long time at a certain place and thanked him. Togashi Sensei said, 'Right? I can't tell you what we were talking about, but I can tell you that I have been grateful to him ever since he judged my work for the Rookie of the Year award. I've been following Togashi's work since his award-winning works, and I have an image of him as a cunning author who can change his appearance at will. He shows his ability in important places. That's why I can't take my eyes off him. The story of Amanuma and Kurama and Yu Yu Hakusho gave me goosebumps. I admired the freedom of level E. I believe that writers can become slaves to their readers. In that sense, Hunter x Hunter is also free. It's cool. yo, congratulations on Yoshihiro Togashi's exhibition. That's really interesting. I really would love to know what their conversation was that he can't tell us about. Like, yeah, but either way, Oda giving props to a legend and also congratulating him on the freedom, because you think about it, yeah, Togashi really can do whatever he wants whenever he wants. He comes back, he goes, while Oda has been slaving away at One Piece for the last bajillion years. Then also there was another congratulations from Koyoharu Gotoge, author of Demon Slayer. In case you don't know, it was Yoshihiro Togashi that helped for Demon Slayer to become a massive thing. I remember Togashi was recommending it. I believe I heard whispers, I'm not sure if this is legit, that Togashi was helping editing the beginnings of Demon Slayer, and a lot of people were upset at that time, like, yo, right, Hunter x Hunter, what are you doing working on Demon Slayer? But either way, Togashi helped Demon Slayer get to where it ultimately became. And it says here, Togashi Sensei, congratulations on the opening of the original exhibition. I'm very honored to be able to draw this picture for you. When I was in elementary school, I read Hunter x Hunter and had good memories of excitingly discussing it with my friends. I really enjoyed doing the Nen divination and wanting to know what type of ability I had, but being frustrated that nothing changed. Even now that I am an adult, I realize how wonderful it was to have such realistic, flowing conversations and explanations that were so easy to understand, even for someone like me who normally can't comprehend detailed numerical values and difficult settings. It was very emotional and exciting. I have learned a lot from reading and rereading the compositions based on the fascinating production and deep knowledge of the subject. I'm truly impressed by the many wonderful manga you have created. Thank you very much, Koyoharu Gotoge. So a lot of people just showing mad love to Togashi, and he deserves it. He's a GOAT. I mean, he's a GOAT that comes and goes, but he's a GOAT nonetheless. And then last but not least, we got a couple of things regarding Black Clover to talk about. For starters, there's a lot of new information regarding Black Clover Sword of the Wizard King movie that will be revealed during Jump Festa 2023. In case you don't know, the Black Clover movie will be going to Netflix in March, so there won't be any big theater release. Very sad. I hope they do a limited run, man. That would be so cool. It's just a limited run for us fans, but it'll be coming to Netflix, and apparently here in December at Jump Festa, we'll be getting more insight into it, because so far we got that small teaser trailer, we got info on the previous Wizard King, King Conrad, and a little bit of, again, tidbits about it, but we don't know too much about what this film is really going to dive into. Hopefully Jump Festa is going to clear the air, so leading into March when we all get to see that film, we have a little bit of insight to go into it. But I'm excited either way, and Jump Festa just got that much more exciting. And also another tidbit regarding Black Clover, that it has reached 18 million copies in circulation worldwide, including both digital and paperback. I'm going to say that by the end of Black Clover, when it's all said and done, it'll have 20 plus million copies in circulation, which it's not the biggest feat in the world. We know that plenty of the big hitters, they're at 50, 100 million, all that stuff. But Black Clover has always fought through and through to be a big giant, and you got to give credit to Shonen Jump for allowing Black Clover to continue all this time. They could have said 20 million or 18 million is cool, or even back when it was at 12 million, that's dope and whatnot, but it's not really ringing off. You know, you got My Hero at 50 million, 60 million, you got all these other series. Let's just put it to bed. But they believed in it from the jump. They wanted it to be the next Naruto. It unfortunately didn't, but yo, shout outs to Yuki Tabata, 18 million copies on Black Clover in circulation, and just in general, that new movie, I can't freaking wait for it. The manga's on fire right now too. That's all I have for this one. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. Subscribe and hit that bell.